Welcome to FMS's first video update to all our clients. Today I have with me Nathan, one of our planners, and Jamie, our planner and mortgage broker. Today we want to talk to you about the current market volatility that we've been experiencing of late. We know that when we talk to our clients, we talk about long-term investment strategies. So for our pre-retirees, we always build enough cash or cash equivalents, such as fixed interest, to be able to pay their income to them for about 1 to 2 years. So given that strategy in mind, we can actually ride through this market volatility. Jamie, when we talk about pre-retirees, they're always concerned about their money's going to run out over time. So what are your thoughts on that?
Well, we've had a number of discussions over the last few days, and the one thing that we always talk about is it's long term. People seem to think that they're retiring today and their money is only going to last them 5 years, but usually it's lasting them 25 years. So that's why we talk about it's just important not to panic and realise that although the value of your portfolio might go down over time, which we've seen that previously, we've seen it during the GFC, but we've also seen it rebound, and this is why a lot of the time we'll structure our portfolios for retirees around income, and so even though that portfolio might drop in value, they're still going to get that same income, and that's one thing we've always tried to make sure of. And then I guess if they're younger clients, and I'd say younger, you could be 5 or 10 years off retirement, 15 years. Truly, you've got another 30 or 40 years of investing. So I think it's important to think long term and not short term, and they're the discussions we've been having over the last few days.
That's right. Yeah. So I hear often that people talk about, but I'll be retiring soon. So, but the thing is, the investment is for a long term. So that same kind of investment strategy would hold both in pre-retirement and in retirement. A lot of people tend to want to head for the hills and go for cash, so crystallise their losses. So what are your thoughts on that, Nathan?
I think the time at the moment is very important that people remain focused on their strategy and their goals, and understand that things will come back to where they were, and so it's also important to understand what the underlying issue is with the market at the moment, and realise that it's not wholly market pressure or forces, it's the coronavirus which is driving down the value of your portfolios. And if we all adhere to what we're being told to do, in time the market will return, and so will your investments.
Okay. So currently we're seeing panic in not only in the markets, but we're seeing panic even in the supermarkets. I suppose when we look at the abnormal or higher than normal trading that we've had, which has actually driven our markets even deeper, we've actually not only got a health crisis that we're dealing with, we're also dealing with brokers taking opportunities and having higher than normal trading volumes, which is driving our markets even further down. So we're having quite wild swings at the moment, but from the team here at FMS, you can see that our strategy will not change. We want you to consider the long term and not panic, because if you panic and you want to make changes, incorrect changes or changes to cash, we will crystallise those losses, and we may never be able to recover your funds back to the balance that they are today. I think the biggest thing is most people don't understand within the asset classes how the different characteristics of each asset class works. So for Australian shares particularly, we've got income and growth, and even though the market is down and our portfolio may have dropped in value, you still will be receiving income distributions, which are really important, because on the other side of it, if you're getting income and it's actually going back into your investment, then you're buying in when the market is low. So I hope this helps you, because we know that in allaying those fears, because we know the coronavirus currently is something to be fearful of, but eventually there will be a solution or a way that the medical profession can reduce the number of cases. And the market, well, that's been going for over 100 years. So we know that eventually the market will return. Of course, if you've got any concerns, please give us a call here on 1300 982 499 and we'll be happy to discuss it with you. Thank you.